Joining us now to talk about this minimum wage increase is Craig Pickthorne from Living Wage Canada. Craig, is a $1.55 increase to the federal minimum wage significant considering the cost of living right now?
So everywhere we look, that would still not be a living wage as we calculate it. We do so every year. We look at the cost that a worker would have to cover in order to make ends meet where they live. And very often it goes up every year, obviously, but much more than the increase that we're seeing at the federal minimum wage level. For example, in say Hamilton, the increase that was just announced for April 1st would still be $2.50 short of a living wage, and that equates to over $87 a week that someone would be short. So the increase is still not enough.
What province or city is the cost of living in Canada the highest?
Vancouver and Toronto, of course, are the most expensive in the country. A lot of what we're finding is behind the increases are things like shelter costs and food. Those are the things that are driving up the living wages in those cities.
On the flip side, what city or province has the lowest cost of living in Canada?
I'll speak to Ontario because that's where we do a lot of our work. We do have friends in other parts of the country, but I won't speak for them that calculate living wages in BC and Alberta, but in Ontario, places like London and Sault Ste. Marie and other communities like that have a lower living wage rate. A lot of times something that happens is if there's a robust transit system, a public transit system involved in the calculation, then we don't have to provide two cars to our hypothetical family in order to make a living and make their way through the world. So things like that, subsidized childcare, better public transportation, we really see the power that we have collectively to affect affordability and make it easier to make ends meet.
Can you explain what a living wage is and what that wage would be here in Ontario?
Sure. So there's 10 living wage rates in Ontario. And what we do is it's a calculation. We do it every year. We show our work at livingwage.ca. And what happens is we look at all the major and minor expenses that a family would have to cover in order to make ends meet where they live. The largest ones are, of course, shelter costs, food, transportation, and childcare. We also look at things I think we can all agree upon are important, like high-speed internet access, a cell plan, and other non-OHIP related medical expenses. And what you get when you also factor in any government taxes, transfers, or benefits is an hourly wage that someone must earn in order to make ends meet where they live.
How much would someone have to make per hour in Hamilton, for example, to live comfortably?
$19.05. When you are not struggling to make ends meet, you can better participate in your community and cultural life. We do have a modest vacation in there, a local vacation. We do have entertainment, modest entertainment again. So it's a modest existence, but it gives us a good idea, a good benchmark of what is the lowest that we can get away with paying. And our certified employers always want to know this. What can I consider the floor, the wage floor, so I can make sure that someone is not working and living in poverty?
Thanks so much for joining us, Craig.
Thank you.